and strikers just followed through. Obviously, studs showing, and it's literally, I think he's knocked his front row teeth, like majority of them, out.
That's insane.
Crazy, and still tried to play on as well. And he
that.
just said to me, like, listen, you're gonna have a good career. Like, you'll be back here again, or next season you're gonna win the league. And we won the league the next season. And as I'm back putting Do Not Disturb, I just get one notification come through, and it says John Legend.
So welcome back to Life for Kitman podcast. We're joined today by someone who joined us in the summer, scored on his debut, and then became a singing legend for his initiation. Dokes is with us. We're not going to use his full name, we're just going to say Dokes because it's much easier.
Yeah.
You right, Dokes?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, okay?
Yeah. Say hi, Jonah.
Hi, Jonah. I don't know why I should be waving that.
One.
I don't know why I'm doing that.
One of them. Straight away then, as always,
Five-a-side team.
Five-a-side team. So
Yep.
use the counters. There's your pen. Try and use the whole board rather than.
I think I'm gonna go boom.
Let's do that.
I'll use the whole.
Yeah, let's use the whole thing. Get your keeper in there. Lovely job.
Am I missing one?
No, you're fine.
Oh, that's 5 here. So I think I'm that.
One at the
Bit of
back.
a diamond.
Yeah, diamond.
What we'll do, we'll go through the players and then we'll talk about them afterwards.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So in goal, someone I played with when I first joined Forest Green as a kid, and kind of like introduced me to kind of like the men's game in a way, professional men's game, because I actually moved in with him.
Right.
So top guy and top keeper as well is James Montgomery, but I brought Monty here because that's what he's known by, as his nickname. Probably had one of the craziest injuries in football as well, in terms of being a keeper. Literally, that's how it speaks about how brave he is. I think he lost half his face.
Mental.
But yeah, he's good keeper, really good with his feet and brave.
Love it. At the back.
At the back, he was League Two Player of the Season.
This is the second time we've had him.
Yeah.
Second one in a row.
Well, yeah, he's crazy as well because he's a right back. So not many right backs been Player of the Season, but I'm gonna go with Kane Wilson. So.
Love that. To be fair, he was class.
Yeah, he was really good.
In the middle? What are you saying?
In the middle, I'm gonna go Reece Brown.
Love it. And who's partnering him?
I'm partnering him.
Is this one a bit controversial?
This is controversial. Zach McEachran.
Just put Zach Mack.
Mac, yeah.
Yeah. So just to clarify, that is George's brother.
Yeah, that's George's brother,
I
yeah.
find it incredible that you chose him over George.
Yeah.
Madness. And who's up top?
We'll talk about that.
And up top is my
Who do we think?
My
Who do we think's going up top?
my skip.
Ah, here we go.
Drum roll, please.
As DJ Cali would say, and I never
The
watched.
streak continues.
Yeah.
Everyone this season.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
Good player.
Unbelievable.
Everyone
Come on
loved
then. What happened there? What happened to his face? Tell us more about
I think like a through ball must have got played through. I'm not sure who against. And, well, I'll say 50-50, but he was always getting there first.
that. Yeah.
He got there first and strikers just followed through. Obviously, studs showing, and it's literally, I think he's knocked his front row teeth, like majority of them, out.
That's insane.
Crazy. And still tried to play on as well, by the way.
Fair play.
Honestly, the pain he must have been
So you
feeling.
obviously with him at Forest Green.
Yeah, I was, yeah. Like I said, when I first come to Forest Green, I kind of moved in with him, and he kind of like was like the big bro, my first big bro, professional footballer, and like he was top guy, top keeper as well. Really good with his feet because the playing style of them was
exactly.
keepers having to come
Forest
on.
Green were class.
Yeah, so he kind of like, he started that off, but yeah, really
Was
good
he in
player.
goal the year you went up?
No, he wasn't. No,
before.
but this was he was there my first
Right.
year, but no, yeah.
Of course.
Good keeper.
Obviously, Kane Wilson. The second time we've had him, Youngie put him in as well.
Yeah.
He was class that year. I mean, we said on the last one, I won't go over it again, but when we played you here, he must have been drunk. 'Cause we were like, how was he one player of the year? But obviously,
Obviously he was.
Yeah.
You had all been out for a few
you would already be promoted. So,
that's when we took a little wobble, didn't we? Because we lost that game, didn't we?
We thought you were going to mess up winning the league, to be fair.
Honestly,
it looked like it.
We tried our hardest with it now.
But
helped us out.
But
he was class that year from what we saw.
Nutmeg King. Loves a nutmeg. But it's a 5-a-side, that's his thing. But he was top player. And like I said, it's rare you see a right back winning it. It's normally a striker or a forward, you know what I mean? So it speaks volumes of how good he actually was that season. Thoroughly deserved as well.
He's at Derby now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's at Derby. Reece Brownie. I say this all the time when I speak to people, and I still say it now. He's one of the best players I played with. Like, that's my first season when I did come. I think he got like 20 goal involvements that season, or something like that, or just under 30, 20 something for a midfielder. And he was a joke. You can't get the ball off him.
Yeah,
you just can't get the ball off him. He's not the biggest, not the quickest, but with the ball, he is just some of the stuff I've seen him do. Is top.
That's what you want in a 5-a-side team.
Yeah. Well, that's why I picked this team. This team, you're not getting the ball off this team.
Yeah. Come on then. I'm so confused by this. What are we saying?
Zach as well, and I'm sure George's brother even say, or anyone who's played with Zach, he's another really, really talented footballer. Yeah. Someone that I'd expect to probably go all the way, but I think he's just content and happy where he is. Yeah. But he is someone who can easily play in the leagues 100%. Yeah. And I don't think I'll be the only person to say that. Another one.
We spoke to Kempy about it earlier, and he said the same thing, didn't he?
Another one, like he's sort of like Reece Brown. You just can't get the ball off him. But he's silky.
Because obviously both his brothers, right?
Yeah.
What a family!
That's what I'm saying.
Incredible.
Because obviously his brother's at Oxford now, isn't he?
Yeah.
His other brother.
Yeah, Josh. So he's a really good player. Really good player.
And then, how good has this guy been for you? Since you come in.
First and foremost, as a teammate, as a friend, he's been top. Like since the first day I come in, just so humble and just so welcoming, and he's just such a top guy. I got nothing but good words to say. I mean, such a good captain. You know what I mean, someone that you respect, someone that you actually, you know what I mean, you listen to and take advice from, or want to play with and run for, and he's just a top guy, and I'm sure I'm not the only person that says that. It's probably starting to become a cliche.
Every pod this season.
Yeah, but
that's what you want from a captain.
But he is. Chaz is such a good guy. Yeah. He's such a good guy. I refuse to hear any different about him. Yeah. For me personally, and obviously, he made me TikTok famous, didn't he?
So we tried.
But such a good guy. Such a good guy. Always smiling, and obviously good player as well. Yeah. Had a great career.
He does so much for the team that people don't necessarily see from the stands. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know, and it's understandable as well, because you just think striker, goals. Yeah, just want to see goals, see goals.
Well, he's already scored 3.
But he scored 3, that's what I'm saying. But off the ball, I think he plays an integral part, do you know what I mean? Starting to press up from the front. And you always find him getting back and getting in them right back areas or left back areas, helping the team, you know what I mean? He doesn't just stand and watch. And
he's massive at set pieces as well.
Massive, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so organising it and being the front post man. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He's a leader,
he's
literally.
More than just a striker.
And
I like that team.
It's class. To be fair,
not your Manes
and all
your
Van Dijks and your Manes, but
in terms of names, but at the end of the day, a 5-a-side.
It's 5-a-side. Anyone coming 5-a-side.
They ain't losing the ball. He's scoring goals. And
Keeper's
he's brave as anything.
So
as a 5-a-side team, that's decent. In terms of a gaffer, then, if you had to pick one.
Oh, gaffer.
You can do it. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's obviously going to have to be super Michael Flynn, isn't it?
It's going to have to be.
Yeah, it has to be. So, is that
Just right, Gaffer.
Gaffer?
Yeah, what? How good's he been? Why double N? There you go.
Yeah, the Gaffer's since I've been here, and obviously he's only just joined this summer as well, hasn't he? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, the Gaffer's he's a top guy, top guy. You know what you're gonna get from him. He's just honest. As you guys are probably.
Do you know what I like? You know where you stand.
Stand, yeah.
There's no rubbish. There's no like.
He'll tell you how it is.
Yeah. If something's wrong, he'll tell you it's wrong. You put it right. That's all you want.
That's what I'm saying. You can't actually not get on with people like that. You can't argue with people like that. You can't have disagreements because it's always
You know if
said
he's
how it
thinking
is.
something, he'll say it to you.
Yeah.
And he's saying it for your benefit.
Yeah.
Not for his.
His, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's saying it because it'll make you better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he doesn't paint anything up or brush anything up. So yeah. But yeah, he's been good with me, really good with me, and it's weird because like every time I've encountered him, he's always had nice things to say about me, and he's always spoke to me after a game when we played against his teams. And I've not really known him that well. I remember when we played Newport in the playoff semi-finals, and they just beat us narrowly. Probably one of the best games I played in, and he was the manager of Newport, and he come up to me, he could see how upset I was because I wanted to play at Wembley. Everyone's dream is to play at Wembley, and he just said to me like, "Listen, you're gonna have a good career. Like you'll be back here again, or next season you're gonna win the league." And we won the league the next season.
I have seen that with him quite a few times. To be fair, like I've seen him just speaking to opposition players, whether that's even before the game or after, which you don't really tend to see with many managers. So.
Exactly. Yeah, but he's really likeable. Obviously he's the one in charge of us, and we're doing well. So currently unbeaten.
And if you had to play in a kit, what kit would your team play in? From kits that you've played in.
Because obviously this is a kit podcast.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the kits.
Some kits that I've played in. Do you know what? I really like that. And I'm not just saying it because I'm here. I'm not just saying it, but the blue and gold kit for me.
You're not the first one to say.
Is that kit's top. I would say
looks good on you, boy.
Yeah, there was a kit for a screen. It was kind of like a blackout, luminous screen, which was nice. But I just feel like this one's just different. Do you know what I mean? The gold, it's just, and I like the way my name is on it as well. I don't normally my double barrel name's going like that.
Yeah, we ain't messing around.
We're messing around. Yeah,
we're going 2 lines.
2 lines. Yeah. So I'd have to say that.
We
kit.
like it.
I think the first one we did that with was Casaradon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We tried to, but then from my OCD craziness, if one's curved, they've all got to be curved.
Yeah.
And then you're curving like 4-letter names, and it just doesn't look right.
Yeah.
So we were like, right, let's see what this looks like, and we boshed it on. It looked really good. So now we do it for all of them if they won't fit in one line. So that looks nice.
But yeah, it's definitely that kit for me.
Yeah, love
But
it.
yeah, that's my team.
Oh, what a team!
Love it.
Unbelievable. Right,
Easy
so
that.
just hit the camera, brilliant.
He was doing a Willow a bit, playing with the pen.
So let's just rattle through the teams you've played for: Oxford City Nomads, Oxford City, Forest Green, Eastleigh on loan, back to FGR, and then obviously here. Obviously, something we want to talk about is your promotion at Forest Green, because I mean that's something that not many people achieve. We did it, but it was in COVID, and it was a bit tainted, and it was a bit. Like we only played 36 games of the season, and like people were just like, "Oh, you didn't really win the league."
COVID champions.
We did win the league. Like, you know, we won more points per game than any other team, so we did win the league. But what was it like to do it properly, with fans, get to the end of the season, and lift a trophy?
It's definitely one of the highlights of my career, 100%. Especially as a young player, do you know what I mean? Experiencing it
at a
young age, 22 years of age.
It takes some players to the end of that, even at the end of their career, they might not even get one. So
Exactly.
The fact that you did it so young.
Yeah, it was just special, and to have like my family and friends see me the whole way, and you know what I mean, and be there with me from the start of the season.
It's a long season.
All the way up until we lifted that trophy was special. And it's almost like it's something you dream as a kid. You know what I mean? You want to win a trophy.
Yeah.
You want to. It's an accolade. It's something to talk about and look back on. So.
And tell your grandkids about. And
Exactly. So, it was such a good feeling. Such a good feeling, and I can't. It's hard to describe it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It felt surreal in the moment. It was like, for me personally, coming from non-league, not knowing how I was going to have a career path in football because I've never been at an academy or anything like that. It's always been grassroots, Sunday league kind of football. So to actually get to being a professional footballer and actually winning a league title, it's special.
So was there any moment in the season where where you thought this could happen? Was there a point?
Yeah. Do you know what? And I'll go back to what I said about the Michael Finn, the gaffer. That game we lost, we went in, obviously everyone was devastated.
Of course, yeah. We've been there.
But we kind of knew everyone was still going to be here next season. And we said after that game, don't worry lads, we'll just go win it next year. But you know when people will say that, just to lift spirits. But this time, that when a few of the lads saying it in the change room, it felt like, we are going to go win it next season. Like we've such a good group. We've been thereabouts, you know what I mean? Yeah. Wembley, almost got to experience it. This time, let's just, instead of doing it this way, let's just go and win it and be outright champions.
Makes you want it more.
And everyone was hungry, trust me. Like from that day onwards, even though our seasons ended that day, that night, we knew like come July, we're bang on it, 3 seasons, we're going to win it.
Yeah, it's so hard that as well, because obviously a 46 game season, if you know the season's going to end on that day if you're not in the playoffs. Yeah. But when you're in the playoffs, you don't know that night that you know there's a chance that it could end, but you're not ready for it because you know what is still ahead.
We definitely weren't ready for it, Port Vale.
for that moment, and it just hits you like that. Yeah. So when it hits you, it's tough, but it's as you just said there, like that you knew the team was going to stay the same. I think the 5 years we've been here, at the end of every season, it's always been weird. Even obviously the year we got promoted, we knew that we're going to lose so many players. Just because like the financial place that the club was in, obviously because of COVID. So to know that you were still going to have pretty much the same team, that must have been so important because every year we've had a mad turnaround and you've got to start again almost, even like this season now. Like,
yeah, I feel like it's very important to be successful with a team. You need colleagues or players, you know what I mean, are the same. Do you know what I mean? And
you just need continuity.
Yeah, you do.
Throughout everything, you need things to stay the same and build. Rather than, we failed there. Yeah. So let's just
you build like relationships and connections.
And that's what football's all about.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's exactly what it's all about, togetherness. And we knew that.
Do you know what we need to do at some stage? What? We need to figure out how many players we've worked with in the 5 years.
How many kits you've seen?
Honestly, it would be hundreds. I can't think what the highest number would have been players that we've kept the next season from the following season because it would be so low. Which is why I'm so surprised this season that obviously we're at 8 games in, and even before like now, even like the first couple of games, I'm so surprised like at how gelled it was so early because years before it's taken time to get to that stage, and then when you get to that stage, you're then back in the same position. Yeah. So it's been good to see that it's gelled so quick.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's credit to Gaffer as well for who he's brought in as well. Do you know what I mean? Good people. You kind of need good people around for a team to excel.
I think that's one of the main parts of the recruitment.
Yeah.
Is the personality first.
Yeah.
For me, it seems to be that way because there's no dickheads.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's not. Like in previous years, we've seen it.
Yeah.
Whereas this year, there's none. Everyone's here. Everyone's working hard. Everyone's trying to achieve for each other and for themselves. And it just kind of shows that togetherness. We had a conversation with you outside a few weeks back. And we were just like, how's it been? What's it been like for you since you come in? And
that was even before the Peterborough game. It was the Monday before the Peterborough game.
It was after Colchester, wasn't it?
Yeah, we hadn't even played a game.
And I remember saying to you, like, it feels like I've been here for ages.
Yeah.
Because like everyone's just so welcoming, everyone's so nice. Like the boys are top. Like, and I remember saying to you, it almost feels like the group I kind of had when I was at Forest when we got promoted, if not just as good, especially as footballers, because there's some talented footballers here. Do you know what I mean? But even better people.
But yeah, that's also why the gaffer's so good because a lot of that has come from him.
Yeah.
Most of it's come from him. To be fair, obviously, naturally, relationships build and. That's what's happened, but a lot of it comes from the way things is. Like even at Beversborough, obviously the big room we've got there. Yeah. There used to be just a divide, so you'd have the staff in that room, and obviously where all the chairs and pool and that, it was all separate. The players, the staff and players wouldn't really interact like nowhere near as much as it was now.
No, yeah.
So even when they did that the first day, we were just like, yeah, this is decent.
Yeah.
It's just
some staff found it weird that we would sit in the side with the players,
yeah,
and not go and sit in with the staff.
yeah,
But we'd always sit in with you guys because we're with you, we're working with you every
Yeah.
day. Like, so we always did that, but some gaffers couldn't.
Everyone's got a role, I
Yeah.
guess, in the football club,
It was
and
strange.
everyone's got to, do you know what I mean, play their bit. But we're all one at the end of the day, and you know, we do it. We work for each other.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whether it's just the dinner lady or you
Yeah.
guys who are putting the kits out for us,
Yeah.
and then us as players, and you know what I mean, and the staff. So yeah, you're right. It's all about togetherness, and like you said, that's important. Being together, eating together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Having conversations with people.
Okay, so before we go too in depth into Swindon, we need to do the kit quiz.
Yep.
All right. Have you seen how previous people?
I've seen bits. Yeah, I've seen bits.
So you saw
I see Youngie look like he did all right.
Murph got 9,
Yeah.
but thinks he got 10, but he didn't. He got 9.
Rush got, was it 8?
Rush got 7,
7 or 8, and
and then Youngie last week
got 11.
got 11,
Oh, so I think I'm going to do well at this.
Yeah.
To be honest.
which was mental, to be honest. So I've made sure this week.
It's hard,
we've
is
got
it?
Loads of kits.
Oh, okay. So it's
All
harder
right.
for me, is it? This
No,
week?
it's no harder.
It just means that if you rattle them off, we got to Youngie's.
'Cause
and
literally
we were
last
on the
week-
last one.
I had one shirt left and he was
Yeah.
done,
Oh, okay.
and I was like,
Is it out for me and Jonah? Am I
That's
against
just you,
Jonah?
it's
Just
just
me.
you.
Okay.
It's just
cool.
you. So what I've done, we've got the kit, and it's got our logo over the club's badge.
Okay,
All
cool.
right. So
So
I'll
try and
show you.
confuse
the
me
kit.
a bit.
Yeah. So I'll show you the kit.
Yeah.
You try and guess the team. If
I'm
you
on a
want to
timer?
pass,
Yeah, so
yeah, you've got 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay.
All right. Matt can only do a minute, but that's fine.
Give me a minute.
Oh, hang on. He thinks he's got 30 seconds in him. Beep, 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 beep,
Lots
beep.
of beeping.
Lots of beeping, but it's given my iPad time to turn on, so that's helpful. Here we go, 30 seconds. Right, are we ready? Who's counting?
Right, can I see the first kit first?
I'll count.
No.
I'll get it right
Oh.
this week, I promise.
Okay,
Going
go
that
on.
way, ain't I? Yeah. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Watford,
Watford.
Coventry,
Oh,
Blackburn, Crew,
Crew.
Huddersfield,
Huddersfield.
Man City,
Man City.
Preston,
Preston. How's he going?
MK Dons,
How are they? Oh,
Oxford, West Brom,
oh my God.
Port Vale,
Port Vale.
Stockport.
Stockport.
Crawley.
You beat Youngie.
Oh, I beat Youngie. Get in
He's
there.
beat Young, he's got 12.
There were some hard
Yeah,
kits there
I
as well.
know, you
I
were
don't know
good.
about Premier League kits and
You
stuff.
were
That Preston
good.
one, I
I
didn't
didn't think you'd get
even
that
know
straight
Preston
away.
one.
Flipping
Unbelievable.
hell. And
That
you know
last
what?
one
I
was
feel like-
Salford, by the way.
I feel like I should have the extra 2 seconds because
Yeah, because me and it wasn't moving.
Either way, you're on 12, which is
Which
the best.
is-
Yeah, and I didn't think Youngie's was going to get beat, to be fair, because I
Yeah.
thought he'd done well.
That's unbelievable.
Nah, I told you I'm good at
Youngie's
kits.
gonna
I
be-
tell you
I'm good
what,
at kits. I'm good at
When
kits.
we tell Youngie tomorrow, he's going to be
He's
fuming
not- he
because he
won't
was
believe
buzzing
it.
when he got
Was
11.
he?
was
yeah,
buzzing.
he was like, no one's going to beat 11. And it's funny because you and Youngie were both living in
Living in
Swindon
Swindon,
last year in the same place.
Played with each other.
Yeah,
and
played with each other at Forest Green.
Yeah.
Was.
I'm quite
you know,
surprised
living
with
in
how some of the lads have done, to be fair. I didn't think they'd be...
Yeah,
So he was next best after Murph.
Yeah, Murph got 9,
Murph
then Rush got
9,
8 or
Rush got
7.
I
Okay.
think.
Yeah.
Oh, there were some hard kits there, you know.
Some hard
Yeah, I
kits.
didn't even know that, Preston.
Well, we're what, 4 in? Five, Are we 5 in? 4 in.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 in. And I'm like, how many more teams are there? Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I've done like 12 or 13 for each one.
Yeah.
And we've done...
Go very international.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
That's
I'm
what
gonna,
I thought was coming up.
I'm
I
going to
thought
have to
international.
start going
I thought
European
internationals
and
were
then
going to come up.
international shirts. And
I'm happy with that. 12. We'll take
12.
that. We'll take
Excellent.
that.
Excellent performance from
Thank you.
from Dokes. Shock. Shock. Dokes is leading the way. Right, back to Swindon. What happened? How have you ended up? Because it was a weird one for us.
Yeah.
We didn't quite know what was happening or whether it was on or off. Or
Yeah. Swindon, yeah. Well, first of all, I'm glad I'm here. But yeah, it's crazy. Obviously, I was out of contract at Forest Green in the summer, but with a price on my head kind of thing, compensation. My desires and I say this because I'm always truthful, I'm honest. My desires were to leave.
Yeah.
I've been there for 5 years. I kind of wanted something different. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I felt like I did it in the most respectful way as I could. I sat down with them. I said I wanted to go in the summer, and yeah, it seemed all like, yeah, that's fine. We'll work with you. And I get it. I get the business side of things. You can't just get up and leave, especially if you're under contract or compensation. Do you know what I mean? There's
seems a valuable commodity.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? And I take that as a compliment at the same time, 100%. Not wanting to let me go for almost nothing. So I understood that, and I always respected that. I knew I wasn't there to kick up a fuss just to leave. I respect that. And it kind of just got a bit sticky towards the end. Do you know what I mean? Where like I didn't actually have a pre-season. I was training by myself, and
it's not ideal.
It's not ideal. Yeah, it's just not ideal. It kind of just got a bit sticky, like I said, and I was just training by myself, keeping fit, and it kind of come about that obviously I could come to Swindon on a swap deal with obviously one of the players that were here already. Yeah. And I get on well with Marcel, actually, to be honest. Like, Marcel's a good guy, so it's never nothing personal.
No,
it's just football.
Did you know him beforehand then?
I kind of knew him, through George, because obviously I know George really well from the same area and stuff. Grew up together, and he grew up with Marcel at Chelsea. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of knew him before, and I've spoke to him on a few occasions, of course. So yeah, obviously 2 clubs were in contact, and then it kind of like it was. I spoke to the gaffer, of course, buzzing. You know, we had a good conversation, and it was just about when it was going to get done, kind of thing. And I said that to the gaffer. Listen, I've been at home, I've been in the gym training by myself, been doing running by myself. I'm ready to come into an environment ASAP and be around, because it's different, you know what I mean, training by yourself and actually training with the boys, you know what I mean, it's just completely different.
Well, everyone says it, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
When they come in, they're like,
it's so different.
Much harder than working on
So obviously I came, I was here at the Plymouth game. Yeah. And I was actually meant to play that game.
Yeah, we remember hearing, like, I don't know if it's the night before or the morning, they were like, there's a lad coming in. We were like, do we need to print kit? Or what was the situation?
I was meant to play that game, but obviously the paperwork didn't get done. Shock kind of thing. Yeah, I kind of thought, okay, cool. You know what? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe it's not meant to happen. Maybe it's all too soon. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I watched the game and I was really impressed with the boys. They played well. They played really well.
So the
proper good. Plymouth.
Oh, Plymouth. Sorry,
Sorry,
pre-season.
I thought, these lads are decent. Do you know what I mean?
We were good.
Really good
every day, but
really good. So I was excited. You know what I mean? It's coming to a footballing team. I'm excited, and obviously I started that following Monday. Yeah. And then that's life at Swindon started then, and then it's been all she wrote since then. I've really enjoyed my time so far, and so that's nothing against Forest Green, by the way, or anything like that. I enjoyed my time there as well, but it was just time for a change. You know, I mean, I made some wonderful memories, like I said, when I got promoted with them. I made friends for life.
Even losing in the playoff game, that's a connection with those people.
Oh, of course, and it's a memory. Lose.
Like, do you know what I mean? We have the same thing, and when we spoke to Matthew Baldry, who was in today actually. We say to him, "What's your favourite memories from your career?" When he was on the
and he's had promotions.
And he was literally like, that night at Port Vale, even though we lost, the togetherness, that, like...
Going through something like
that, and coming out the other side together as a group, he said that will stick with him forever. Yeah. So, it's not always necessarily the highs but sometimes the lows are when you really start to see those connections, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, you even swapped numbers with Marcel, which was quite funny. I mean, it was easy for us. We had a few things printed in 22. But, you even swapped numbers.
Swap,
that was mad.
Same size kit, everything.
How did you find it? Like, because you obviously, I know the Colchester game got called off, but obviously the Peterborough game was the first game for it. Yeah. You've literally played every game straight off the back. So how was that for you? Obviously not having a pre-season like you said.
No, it's been good, and I feel like I've kind of got to give myself a bit of credit for keeping myself in shape and keeping myself
100%.
physically ready. Because without that, I could have easily broke down in these games, and obviously touch wood, I don't, and I continue to play games, you know what I mean, and have that longevity in appearances. But yeah, it's been good. Of course, it's tough, you know what I mean. Saturday, Tuesday, and then a little break, and then another Saturday, Tuesday. Exactly. So it's just about keeping condition and keeping right and staying fit. But I've enjoyed it. You know what I mean, it's life, professional football. I can't complain, can I? So
exactly that.
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been really good.
Yeah. So then, sorry.
Oh, go on. No, you
obviously, the first league game was out here against Crewe, and you scored our first goal in the league.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
Nah, that was good because it's crazy. That was a whirlwind of a week kind of thing. If we include the Colchester game, I got called off because obviously that video of me singing come out then, and then like it all felt like
I was just about to say I don't know what was better, the celebration or the goal.
It all felt like there was a lot of good things were happening for me, and even that I remember thinking back when I scored that goal, like it was personal for me because in the summer, like it was for me to sit here and say it weren't tough training by myself. I'd be lying. It was tough. Do you know what I mean? And I felt like it. Like I said, it was getting a bit sticky, and I was almost relationships were getting damaged at Forest Green. I didn't want that. I didn't want to leave on that kind of note.
For sure.
So it was tough. You know what I mean? But obviously, I'm really religious, and I stay prayed up all the time. I was praying, and I just felt like something good's going to happen for me.
Yeah, for sure.
And blessings come in disguises, and obviously come to Swindon was obviously a blessing, and then that video, I don't know, that's sort of a blessing because it kind of puts me out there a bit more.
Yeah, certainly did.
Oh, did it?
Did it?
And obviously then scoring as well on my Swindon Town debut. So yeah, it was good, man. It's been
a good first week.
Good first week, yeah. As first weeks go.
And it's been good since.
Yeah, and it has. It's been really good since. So
picked up some good wins, some good points. And
talking of wins, we then went and won at Forest Green.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask you, how was that? I saw a picture this week of after Fraser had scored, and you and Youngie are both in it.
Yeah.
And Youngie's face is priceless.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone so just emotional and wrapped up in it. Like it was brilliant. Brilliant picture.
It was a good game actually. To be fair,
Yeah,
it was a good game and we went 1-0 down, didn't we?
Yeah, of course.
So it was almost like
they done all right first half.
Their shape was kind of shocked us a bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we went a goal down. And it was almost like, okay, here we go. You know what I mean? And it's a team game, but you know what I mean. I kind of went there, think a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, like I got something to prove. You know what I mean? Like not to the fans or anything like that, because they always loved me. Do you know what I mean? And they wanted me to stay and things like that. And they appreciated me, and I've got so much love and respect for the fans and the club, to be honest. But it was good winning there, just for one or two people. Do you know what I mean? Just without saying anything or saying any names, it felt good. It was a really good win, and for me personally. Yeah, it felt.
Because when we went down to 10 men, we were all over them, and obviously it was already 1-1, and we were stood down the end, obviously by the change rooms. I just kept walking in and out the change room, going, "It's just not going to happen tonight. We're not going to score."
And I'm sitting there going, "It's coming."
And then when we scored, like I've jumped on in and I've flipped over his back and landed on the floor. It was absolutely.
He's holding on to me, and I'm just like,
it was.
He's too heavy for this.
Especially
so I just
the goal.
dropped him.
Yeah. How late on it was as well.
Yeah,
it was a good moment with the fans. That as well.
And it was a bit frustrating because obviously the first game against Crewe, we all felt like we probably should have won.
Yeah.
We were the better team, and they scored that goal towards the end. So to then go there and score a late goal, when you score a late goal, it's better than a win.
It just pulls that togetherness again.
It does. It does.
And we had that from the first day with the game being called off, and him singing to the crowd.
Yeah.
And then you singing in the changing room. And do you know what I mean? It just showed all that togetherness, and then to score that late goal, and then all the fans were there. And
it's top.
It just helped build what we were doing.
Matt, I think we've got to try and when we clip this up, I think we've got to try and get how many times he said togetherness in this pod, because obviously he got me for the whatnot. He said togetherness at least 5 times.
But that's because it matters.
We're going to do a count.
Whatnot means nothing. Togetherness is something.
I want to go back through and count.
Do you know what I mean? What does whatnot do for the team?
Yeah, what does whatnot mean?
Basically, the first pod we did with Charlie was the first one, and I said whatnot about 6 times in about a minute. So we clipped it up, but he said togetherness quite a few times.
Go for it, Matt. No problem at all. While we're talking about togetherness, your initiation song.
Yeah.
Obviously, we had the original video that we put on our TikTok, which is now over 1 million views.
We didn't see, which was we were glad about.
because we were still driving up the motorway. Where did it go from there? Like it went mental, didn't it?
Went crazy. crazy than I thought it would have went. But yeah, that was obviously another good moment as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I felt like it kind of brought the group together as well, and all the boys all the boys were bigging me up every other day. You know what I mean? And I couldn't stop hearing it.
It was class in the change room. Like it was a massive roar. We were actually stood just outside the change room, so we didn't see it. And all the Colchester players stood there going like, what's going on in there? Like, have they just won or something? It was mad. We didn't even know what had gone on until we seen the video.
Until we seen the video.
Yeah, it was class.
And then, so we're at training, and you're in the change room, and I hear you go, "Oh, yeah, John Legend messaged me."
Yeah,
like, what?
he kind of like what do you call it? So I was sleeping in bed, about to go to sleep anyway, and this is late. This was like 1 a.m, so it was late night.
Yeah.
And then I go to put my phone down, and as I'm about to put on Do Not Disturb, I just get one notification come through, and it says John Legend. And 10 minutes before, I had like Drake come up, something Drake official. So I thought, let me check that. Obviously, it wasn't Drake; it was like a fan account. Yeah. So I thought, okay, cool. So when this John Legend one come up, I thought, not another one. I thought, I need to see just to make sure. I looked at it. And I see the blue tick there. I've seen 70 million followers. I thought, okay, it's John Legend. It's John Legend. And I just sat there for a minute. I was like, all of a sudden, I've gone from being tired, about to go to sleep, to like, I've got lads. Lads, you know what's good?
Yeah, when we seen he had added it to a story, we're like,
yeah, and he's like actually tagged me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, okay, this is serious. This is serious. Like, this is the real deal. I said, I must actually be good at singing then.
Because you had never done an initiation before. Is that what you said?
I'd done one. I actually had done one at Eastleigh when I went on loan there. Yeah. And the boys were, they thought I was really good there. Yeah. But no one videoed it or anything.
But where does it come from?
I come from like a singing family, so singing kind of background. Like my mum and my two sisters, they sing. My sister actually does, her career path is she's like performance and arts. So singing, dancing, acting. Yeah. And you think I'm good, she's next level. I have to show you a video after this. Yeah. But yeah, she's the real star. Hopefully she gets to Hollywood and carries the name. But yeah, and obviously my other sister sings as well. But we used to sing in church. When we were younger, we used to go to church. Mum used to take us to church, we sing, join the choir. I still sing now, to be honest, in church when I can get back.
Yeah, that's it on your story.
So yeah, I just enjoy it. Like that's where it kind of comes from.
Yeah. We enjoy it as well. So.
And at the end of this, you might even get a treat.
Yeah.
From these two. So that leads us nicely into the quiz, I think. Sponsored by Tithe Grove, and obviously they are a massive supporter of our podcast. They help us out massively. We also have Matt here, as always, from Mad Mash Media, and our principal sponsor, Infra 3. Get those guys in, they're really, really good, really help us out. But here we go, quiz time. I'm the quiz master today. It's Jonah against Dokes. Look, everyone gets all set, ready. This is serious, Dokes, if you didn't realise.
Buzzer.
Oh, we got a new addition. A buzzer. So.
It looks like the X Factor. Buzzer.
This week, instead of shouting your name, Dokes pulls it closer. Instead of shouting your name, hit the buzzer. And then there's no question over who was in first, all right?
Okay.
So, the first question is going to go to Dokes, and then the second one's going to go to you.
Oh, so I don't have to press the buzzer.
All right, not for this one.
Okay.
All right, so, this is a good one.
Okay.
You're number 22 this season.
Yeah.
Who wears our number 23 shirt?
Kins.
Oh,
yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah.
1-0 Dokes. Jonah.
Yeah.
According to Transfer Market, which we use a lot for all of our stats, how many career goals has Dokes got?
I don't want to go low and be disrespectful.
No, you can be disrespectful if you want.
I'm going to go 4.
Incorrect. 1.
That's a lie. I've got 2, to be honest.
For professional?
Yeah. So
Have you?
Yeah. So
they've lied. Who was the other one?
My first one was at Colchester at home.
Well, do you know what? Even if it's 2,
Oh,
he's still wrong.
Yeah.
So there you go. Transfer market. Sort out your stats.
Please.
Right. Here we go. This. Oh, hello. This is going to be a buzzer. Okay. First to hit it can answer.
Yeah.
But if he gets it wrong,
if you take too long or you get it wrong, it gets passed over,
Yeah.
and there'll be a bonus one afterwards.
Okay.
Or is it 1-0 to Dokes at the moment?
Yeah.
Are we ready? How many goals have we scored this season? Oh,
It was Dokes.
It was Dokes. How many goals?
we have scored 24.
24. Correct.
Yeah.
For a bonus point. Well, this can just be the next question.
Yeah.
You ready? How many have we conceded?
It's 15.
No, 13. 2-0 to Dokes. I love it. Right, now we're doing my favourite,
Okay.
a starting 11. So, from either team, you can choose, like, any of the players that started the game. Once we're through the 2 starting 11s, we'll go on to subs. All right, but we'll take turns. So, as you're losing, Jonah,
Yeah.
you can go first. The game is us against Forest Green here, 2-1, when you were already promoted and we were trying to get in the playoffs. All right?
Yeah.
He's got to name both 11s.
Well, he can name a player and then you name a player, but
From
it can be
any
from
11.
either team.
Okay.
So we'll go alternate.
Name as
Backwards and
many
forwards.
as we can.
Yeah, and whoever gets one wrong
Yeah.
is out and the person gets the point.
Okay.
All right? Are we ready?
Yeah. Lewis Ward.
Lewis Ward did play. Dokes' turn.
And this can be from any team.
Either team, yeah.
I'm going to go with, what's his, Kane Wilson.
Kane Wilson did play.
Frenchie.
Frenchie did play.
Nicky Cadden.
Blah, 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 blah. Yes, played.
Dion Conroy.
Yes.
Ibu Adams.
Yes.
Jack Payne.
Yes.
Jamil Matt.
Yes.
Rob Hunt.
Ooh.
No.
No.
Oh.
Rob Hunt did not play.
No.
Where was Hunty? Because he's not even on the bench.
Was that after the Harrogate game? He got injured
Mental.
against Harrogate.
But you've now got to get one right because he went first.
Oh,
There's one you haven't mentioned.
Who, me? Myself.
Yeah.
That's shit. I won't name myself.
Okay,
I'll
don't
name,
name-
you know
don't
what,
name
just to
yourself.
make it harder, I'll name someone from
Swindon's team. Go on
Johnny
then.
Williams.
Johnny Williams did play. Dokes wins
Yeah,
the
'cause
point.
you
What's
two
that,
had a little
3-0?
square up.
Unbelievable. Oh, was that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me.
Oh, I love it. Oh, and you threw the ball and then he went, hey.
I've had a stinker
brilliant.
there. He got injured again. I think we played Harrogate just before, man. Huntley got injured there.
Is it
You're
3-0
really good at
already?
these, apparently.
Oh, usually I'm alright. I wouldn't say good.
Precious built.
It's 3-0, Joan. Question
Hopefully
5.
I'm Wrexham.
This is a buzzer, by the way.
No.
No.
Oh, yeah, this one is. Name the player. I'm going to name the teams he's played for, and then you name the player. All right? He's a current Swindon Town player. Are we ready? Macclesfield, Welling, Hartlepool.
I think I've gone early here, but
I think you've gone
I
early.
think I've gone really early. But what are the ones you've named?
Macclesfield, Welling, and Hartlepool so far.
Oh, I think I've gone so early here. Do I know them? Oh, I think I've gone too early.
Come on.
Macclesfield, Welling, Hartlepool. I'm gonna go with. I've gone so
It's all right.
early.
If you get it wrong, you just get frozen out until he gets it wrong, and then I'll just
Okay.
carry on with
Dan Kemp.
not Dan Kemp.
I've gone so early.
Right,
It's
I'll
either
carry on.
Beaver.
When you think you know, hit your buzzer. Oh, you don't need to because he's frozen. Dagenham and Redbridge, Ebbsfleet, Barnet, Ayr United, Swindon,
Oh, Tommy.
Tommy
I was
Adelaide.
never gonna get that anyway. It's built for you.
I always think, like, I know he's on loan, but
Yeah, he's
I've
still a
gone
Swindon
so
player.
early.
You have gone so
So early, I know.
Would you have got it if we'd got as far as Barnet and Ayr and then Swindon? Maybe.
I probably still wouldn't have got it, to be honest. I probably still wouldn't have got it.
There you go. 3-1, yeah? Now, Matt, we spoke about this last night. How are we going to do this, higher or lower? How do you want to score it? Do we say if you get one right, you get a point so that it keeps it? Because it's currently 3-1 and this is the last question.
It's done then, isn't it, really?
So if you get...
I think you've got to go between them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We go alternates.
Yeah.
But if you get one right,
You get the point.
then you get the point. Okay, so Jonah's still got a chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so basically it's higher or lower career appearances.
Is this for me first?
This is from Transfer Market again, so don't shoot the messenger.
Not the buzzer.
Not my fault. No,
No.
you'll go.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay.
No, Jonah
Jonah
goes
will go
first because
first.
Jonah's losing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
So the first one I'll give you. Dokes has got 149 career appearances professional. All right.
Yeah.
Higher or lower, Liam Kinsella.
Higher.
It is higher, so that's a point to Jonah. Right. Liam Kinsella, 259.
Yeah.
Higher or lower, Huts?
Lower.
Lower, correct, 167. FBT,
Yeah.
higher or lower than Huts?
Sorry, what? Oh, higher.
Lower?
Yeah. Lower.
He's only got 85. Mental. GMAC, higher or lower than 85?
Lower. 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 Lower.
It is lower.
It's lower.
Last one, Shady. Higher or lower?
Then 85.
No, that was Fraser that was on 85.
Oh.
Do you think Shady's played more games than George McEachran?
Yes.
Basically.
He has.
So it's higher, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, higher, point. So what's that? 5-3 to finish. Just to clarify, the reason I didn't say how many George had played is because there's only 29.
Yeah.
29 professional appearances. I thought he had a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but
crazy.
it was only here, wasn't there?
So Dokes wins the quiz. So well done, Dokes.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a
That
winner.
was poor from me today.
It's really poor from you today. Rob Hunt, man.
I thought it must have been after the Harrogate game.
Hunty, he wasn't even...
I was trying to work defence upwards, but I don't know why.
he wasn't even in there.
Didn't go
Right.
for definite.
Something different to end. We're going to be sung out by Dokes and Jonah. Cheers for watching the pod. We'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Enjoy this.
Counting days since my love got up and lost on me. And every breath that I've been taking since you left feels like a waste on me. I've been holding on to hope that you'll come back when you can find some peace. 'Cause every word that I have spoken since you left feels like a hollow street. I've been told to get you off my mind, but I hope I never lose the bruises that you left behind. Oh my Lord, I need you by my side. There must be something in the water, 'cause every day is getting colder. And if only I could hold you, you keep my head from going under.
Maybe I'm just being blinded by the brighter side of what we had because it's over. Well, there must be something in the tide. I've been told to get you off my mind. I hope I never lose the bruises that you left behind. Oh my Lord, I need you by my side. There must be something in the water, 'cause every day is getting colder. And if only I can hold you, you keep my head from going under. Oh, it's horrendous.
That was
That was horrendous. Just
Your
sang in
love
the,
I'm lost in.
I should have just
Your
sang in the
love I'm
chorus.
lost in. Your love I'm lost in. I'm tired of being so exhausted. Your love I'm lost in. Your love I'm lost in. Your love I'm lost in. Even though I'm nothing to you now. Even though I'm nothing to you now. There must be something in the water. 'Cause every day is getting colder. And if only I can hold you, you keep my head from going under. There must be something in the water. 'Cause every day is getting colder. And if only I can hold you, you keep my head from going under. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So I sounded alright under that. When I was under
Nah,
it.
that's top, bro. Nah, that's good. That was good.